Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reactions. This will be the last one for today, which is going to be, again, our 1 month anniversary from really launching the channel. With that being said, in the beginning, we covered 15 styles of rap from Quadeca, and the fans hated the fact that we had opinions that weren't just, I love this kid, he's the greatest in the world, blah, 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 right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at an actual track of his now. This is our first time actually listening to Quadeca, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to break it down just like we did before. The last track, the only track I've seen from him, it was a joke around track. And when me and Laj did it, like, we were like enjoying it and laughing with it, and the comments just fucking hated everything that we did. The channel's gotten bigger. We have close to like 100, little over 160 subscribers now, so we have the ability to have a little bit more of a back and forth conversation with people, not just like the stands jumping down our throats. But I'm ready to actually give this kid a shot as far as like seeing what he's capable of on his own stuff, not just making fun of other rappers. So without further ado, for the last one for today, we're gonna hop into Quadeca. I Don't Care. This was recommended in the comments. I'll put it. I'm not even gonna put it. Let's see how this goes first. It's got like a home movie type vibe right now. This is an interesting visual.
Yeah, I swear they only love me when I'm not there.
At least they recommended me ones with bad singing in it. That's what I'm here for. Our channel is here for the bad singing, so we're off to a good start. All right. Let's go back down to mellowed out, and let's take a look.
I know you trust me, but I don't care. I swear that I don't care. I know you love me, but I don't care. You know I was born up at the top floor, but I came out at the basement. Mom wanted me to be a doctor, but I came out as a patient.
Okay, that was a bar. That was a bar. I gotta stop being so defensive about this. I got attacked over this kid so much that I kind of have like a negative view coming into this now because of the stands. Like, really, the commenters are the ones that made me like have a negative perspective of this. That was a fucking bar though. So we're gonna bring this back, and we're gonna try and like clean slate this.
But I don't. You know I was born up at the top floor, but I came out at the basement. Mom wanted me to be a doctor, but I came out as a patient. Now I get 1,000 DMs every day. I had a fan telling me that I saved him, saying that he loving everything I make, and I couldn't take a single second out my day to make his. I'm just getting number every time I see my numbers, every time I see the bottom, every time we see each other, every time I pop a bottle, every time I hit the lotto, every time I see tomorrow. I just really want another. I'm just stuck between the gutter and the rain. It ain't pain that I'm feeling, but it's something in the same kind of vein that I'm healing from. All
right, hold on. This is, and I can kind of get now why I got attacked so bad off this. Like, he's actually killing this. This is actually dope. This was not my first experience with him. My first experience with him, again, was very, like, play around-y. This is actually dope. We're going to bring that whole part back again.
I see my numbers every time. A single second out my day to make his. I'm just getting number every time I see my numbers, every time I see the bottom, every time we see each other, every time I pop a bottle, every time I hit the lotto, every time I see tomorrow. I just really want another. I'm just stuck between the gutter and the rain. It ain't pain that I'm feeling, but it's something in the same kind of vein that I'm healing from. I wonder why I feel so little, cause I ain't been on the top. I think I'm somewhere in the middle. I swear
that was hard. That was hard.
They only love me when I'm not there. I know you trust me, but I don't care. I swear that I don't care. I know you love me, but I don't. So what, hole in my soul that you're looking like a donut. Yeah, you and me can laugh together, but I don't think that that's gonna put it back together. I've been living like I'm stuck under the covers. I know this will make them proud, but I know they gon' need another and another and another and another and another. Like I'm DJ Khaled with.
We just talked about that too, right? We just talked about like the whole button effect, about how people just want more and more and more and more. Like, all right, he's definitely hitting some more of the topics that we've already kind of covered on the channel, so I don't want to jump too deep into it. But I can see where he's coming from with this. The I don't care then is like definitely talking more about like the fame and like the pressure, I guess, that's coming on him from the fame.
The motherfucking stutter, okay, yeah. Today I woke up, grabbed my phone to check the gram, I started scrolling. Got a message from a dude without a profile picture, shit was long as fuck, I thought that he was trolling. So I tried to swipe it out, but accidentally must have opened. I said fuck it, guess I'll read it out of this already loaded. Had a sudden premonition.
This is sick. Alright, this whole... I really think I definitely got off to the wrong foot with this dude. Like, this is... We're gonna bring this back. His storytelling, like, flow is actually killing it right now.
Cali with a motherfucking stutter, okay, yeah. Today I woke up, grabbed my phone to check the gram, I started scrolling. Got a message from a dude without a profile picture, shit was long as fuck, I thought that he was trolling. So I tried to swipe it out, but accidentally must have opened. I said fuck it, guess I'll read it out of this already loaded. Had a sudden premonition, but it faded in a moment, so I focused, started reading. Let me try my best to quote it as he wrote it. It said, my homie was a huge fucking fan, used to play his shit every day. He struggled with depression and he told me that the music was the thing that always set him straight. But I guess it must have gotten too much for him. Killed himself a couple months back, it's felt so fucking long. But it reminded me of him when you popped up on my page and I went and started listening to a couple songs. So keep doing you, bro. He followed up with a post from his friend, it was a screenshot of my track. I clicked the profile full of RIPs and a comment shit I couldn't even stomach looking at. But
this is heavy. So this is definitely heavy spoonful vibes from this guy. This is like spoonful. I don't even know what it meets. I had an idea in my head, but like this is like spoonful meets like it'll come to me. I'll come back to it. I want to bring that part back.
Huge fucking fan. Used to play his shit every day. He struggled with depression and he told me that the music was the thing that always set him straight. But I guess it must have gotten too much for him. Killed himself a couple months back, it's felt so fucking long. But it reminded me of him when you popped up on my page and I went and started listening to a couple songs. So keep doing you, bro. He followed up with a post from his friend, it was a screenshot of my track. I clicked the profile full of RIPs and a comment.
Listen to Spoonful, like Hey Friend. Very similar to this. Very dope.
I couldn't even stomach looking at, but all of a sudden in an instant everything felt grimmer. Read the name again and realized it sounded familiar. Clicked the DM to see if he had talked to me before. Saw this was the same kid I consciously ignored a couple months ago. I swear they only love me when I'm not there. I know you trust me, but I don't care.
So I think the irony of this song, I think this whole thing is supposed to be ironic, right? Like, the song's called I Don't Care, but the entire picture that he's painting is that he clearly cares a lot, and like these individual things like hurt him. See, this is an actually, to me, this is something that an actual artist made. This is not the sing-songy tracks. I came into this ready to have an argument and like break down bars and how this wasn't like just a fit for the type of stuff that we look for, but I actually mess with this a lot.
I swear that I don't care.
See, and then the visual here is heavy. They had the 3 kids in the beginning, the 2 kids at the end. The visuals here are very heavy.
I know you love me, but I don't. There's no reason to be mad at me. That's just how it has to be.
That was a good recommendation. There is a lot of symbolism in this. Let's break it down. We're gonna break this down. Let's go to the scorecard, pull it up. I am still up in the air. We're gonna need a few by him if we're gonna like really start digging into his stuff. Target audience for this, Yizzer. Proper setting for this. This is honestly, this is it's like dark room music. It's definitely dark room, but it's a different type of dark room music. Like this is that like kind of retrospective depression almost type music. We're just gonna put dark room music for now. He did a lot with it. I don't feel like dealing with your goddamn stands joking about who your ghostwriter is. Spoonful, that's the damn ghostwriter. I want to let's deep dive into this a little bit. Bars, lyrics wise, it's a 20, maybe even a 21. I'd give it a 21. Better than we expected. It is better than we expected, especially after the last one. Like, he didn't have no bars; it was just jokes in the last one. And again, it wasn't a song either. I wish I would have started. Like, I think my whole idea and demeanor about this dude would have been way different had I started off with something more serious by him than you know, the more play around stuff. The delivery was 20. It was the best they could do. Nothing trash, solid verse. Here's why. Like, if he would have spazzed out delivery wise on this and like been rapping like quick and then switching flows up, it would have taken away from the message. This track wasn't about lyrical ability, you know what I mean, or like how quick you can spit. Like, these type of tracks is all about like, can it take you on that like emotional roller coaster? Is it going to make you feel something? Is he going to be able to convey what he's feeling to you? And like, it's more poetry even than it is rap. And that's like, I mess with this. This definitely takes me back to like 04 vibes. There was a lot of like, and like 2004 was really heavy, especially online with rap, with like thematic tracks, and they would like pick a topical like this and go in on it. The beat selection was perfect, fit this type of song, and sound quality obviously where it was. Effectiveness, we just talked about this, but yes, I do think he got his point across. I think the fact that they had the visuals with this, I think the fact that he had the right tonality of his own voice on the track to kind of like push that through, all like, it was super effective. Like, he did everything right. Enjoyability, I think this is super enjoyable under specific circumstances. Like, if you just lost somebody or something like that, or if you're an artist who's just experiencing these type of things, like, he's like, I was that kid to Joe Budden 20 years ago. I get where he's coming from, and to like verbalize that and put that into a track, it was dope. 89. That's my score for this. 89. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Drop down in the comments below. You know what? I'm glad I didn't give up on him because people wanted to be jerk-offs in the comments. I'm glad we gave this another shot. I'm definitely interested to see if we're going to continue going down this path of checking out his music. This gets 25 likes. I will go ahead and look through the comments for another suggestion, and we'll pick another Quadeca video. See if I can't come on board, come around to being a fan, kind of like we did with the MGK thing. I'm taken back a little bit. I'm taken back a little bit by this. I'm glad. I'm glad that it was dope, and it's not just some viral kid and a whole bunch of stands attacking me, that there was actually substance here. Do me a favor, subscribe to that channel. Today's the end of the 1 month little bonanza? I don't know what I was going to say there. I'm tired now. Quarantine got my schedule all messed up. It's my bedtime. Yeah, so go ahead, subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want to see. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And I appreciate it. We'll catch you guys on the next one.